Welcome back, welcome back. Do you need septic tank? Or do you need the installation of the septic tank or plumbing services? Pellazy Hardware, they are just here for you. So don't feel stressed because they got you covered. Hiya. As I had asked before, we would really like to know how can I master like tactics za kukuwa aware of myself in all angles.
For one to be able to be aware of yourself, the first thing that each and everyone need to know is that the most important relationship and the most important person in this planet Earth, it is yourself.
Okay.
So if you value yourself with the same value that maybe you give to other people, you give yourself the same compassion that you give to other people. Equally, you give yourself the same love that you give to other people. You give yourself the same forgiveness that you give to other people. And you always work toward the betterness of yourself. They are the best way that we do say that you are able to master, to be aware of who you are. And always, as I have said, you should always remember this statement, that the best home that you always come back to, or the worst home that you come back to, after you have done everything, it is yourself. And that calls for you to consciously, you purpose every day that you see that you are alive, to discover more and more about yourself. And the reason we say so is that this will help you. As I have said, that though challenges are there, you always knowing that the challenge is there, but I'll be able to overcome this challenge when I'm aware of who am I. What do I want to mean? For example, I would like to ask maybe our viewers, between wants and needs, what causes people stress?
Between wants and needs,
Yes.
what causes people stress?
Yes.
That is an answer I want to hear from everyone. Tujue between needs and wants,
Yeah.
what causes stress? Unaweza tupia hint?
Yes. You know, needs are those things that we have to live, we can't live without. For example, clothing, shelter, water, food, and nowadays we are saying also sex, but in the creation that God created it to be. That is, I mean, during marriage. But the need, for example, is when I can, the want now, sorry, for example, is when I can have just one packet of unga in the house, but I want to have 3.
Oh.
So now what is causing you stress is the desire to want to have 3. Let's say you are living in a semi-permanent house. Already you have the shelter. The want that you want is now, if it's possible, my desire is to have a 3-story bedroom house. So it means that most of people, they have stress out of their want, their desire. Let's say, for example, you are employed, you are earning allowed 25,000. Already you have the need, 25,000. But your want and your desire is to have 50,000.
Yeah, true.
So what is causing you to have stress is because you want to have more as you work. So you come to realize that those people who don't know themselves, even they are never contented, hawatosheleki na kile ambayo wako nacho. Hata ile inawasubua zaidi ni kile ambao wanataka kuongezea kwa kile ambayo wako nacho. Uko na watoto, lakini juu hujapata mtoto mfurana kulingana na Kiafrika, una stress looking for more and more simply because wewe uko na wasichana peke yake. Kwa hivyo unakuta mtu anajisubua sana juu anataka mtoto mfulana. Sio hana watoto, watoto wako na wao. Another thing maybe to realize how people you have the need, but the want cause you more stress because you don't know yourself. Maybe you have a son who you'd want or wish to be an engineer. But according to the performance in school, this boy is not having the grade that are needed for him to be an engineer. So it is causing you a lot of stress.
Okay.
And therefore you need to bring a lot of mental issues. And that's why we are saying the key thing is that when you realize and you know yourself and you purpose to have a lot of knowledge as self is concerned, the less you will have mental issues. And the key thing I don't want to underrate is that challenges will always be there. But when you know yourself, I can tell you, our viewers, that you'll be able to know this is what is disturbing me. But because I know myself, I know how to go to handle it. And that one we say that it is achievable, it is doable, it is possible. Though many nowadays so many people are saying, hey, maisha ni magumu. Ni kweli maisha ni magumu, lakini kwa wale ambayo wanajijua hawatakuwa na mashida ya kiakili. Asante.
But before that, when it comes to being self-aware, let's say nishapata sasa after effects, since I wasn't aware, nikapata depression, maybe imenisumbua and I'm mentally unstable. Should I seek medical? What happens? How do I deal with it?
After now that you are aware about that, now you have already developed mental issues, mental disorders, we always advocate that you go now for help to professionals. And professionals are the counselors, sometimes madaktari, ambayo tunaita psychiatric, because even after psychiatric they are through with any person with a mental issue. They always refer back to psychologists and counselors so that they are able to walk the journey with them. And I'm a witness, I have said before, working in mental institution, that it is possible to regain back your mental health when you walk the journey with a professional counselor, with a psychologist, because atakusaidia kujijua. The key thing here ni kujijua. Kwa hivyo inawezekana, ni possible to regain your mental health back even after you had a mental breakdown.
And what can you tell to a person, maybe not specifically the person, maybe I'm the one who's undergoing the healing procedure. How is the society supposed to take me or my family?
The first people that should always come in for anyone that has mental challenges, it is the immediate family. That supporting system is very important. You give that person hope, you be there for that person, you try to understand that person, where they are coming from, where they should be, and give them hope. Their tomorrow will be better. The society also should not bring stigma. Ati huyu ni mwenda wazimu, huyu ni ameshikanisha waya. Unaona? But they should always be there for them, because many people have gotten help after the treatment, after the counselor ametembea hiyo mwenendo na wao, wakirudi kwa familia na society, tunasema the society should always be there for them. And one thing I want to remind people, for example, this September is what we call the Suicidal Month Awareness.
Suicidal Month Awareness.
Yes. And the great thing that will help people not to commit suicide is when we, the significant others, we are there for them, and we always seek help for them. It will really support them. It will really go a long way to help them. And when you are able to have good mental health, even the physical health is always there. And all the other relationships around you, they always be health. Yes.
Thank you very much. I know many people are enjoying this, and as we have said, or as you have reminded us, it's the month of suicidal awareness. So to create awareness to everyone, and most importantly, self-awareness. Learning how to accept yourself.
Yes.
Learning how to love yourself, and learning everything to do with yourself. So you have to put yourself first. That is everything about self-awareness.
Yes.
Okay, according to my conclusion, yenye nimeelewa, self-awareness ni kujiweka kwanza.
Yes.
kujitunza kwanza.
Yeah.
Kushughulikia your happiness first.
Sure.
Then let everything come second.
Yes.
Because if the second thing you want depends on your life and how
Sure,
okay you
sure.
are.
Very true.
And
Very
how
true.
healthy your mental
Yeah,
state
sure,
is.
sure.
Thank you very much for giving us this awareness
Yeah.
and for teaching us this.
Yes.
But before tumalize, if someone is interested here, anataka pengine kukufikia, like kujua more, ama ako depressed anataka kuwaona ama kuwafikia, how can they get to you?
Okay. When you want to get me, I'll also give you my personal life, because I used to live with the answers for fashion of not knowing myself. Today I don't have answers. After I came back to myself and realizing myself, you can get me from 0720 91 34 92. 0720 91 34 92. Or anyone you call from Kenya Institute of Professional Counseling and ask them to contact you with Obadia Kihara, you'll get me. It is possible, it is doable, it is achievable to live without mental breakdowns. Thank you.
Thank you very much, thank you very much. And let me remind you again, it's Suicidal Month Awareness.
Yes,
Ndio?
yes.
It's Suicidal Month Awareness. Create awareness huko nje.
Thank you very much for enjoying the show. Wacha niwakumbushe, kama uko na building, usisikie trouble, don't feel troubled, because Pelezi Hardware, they are just here for you. They offer the services as well as the plumbing materials. Tupatane next show.